What's up, guys? It is Street Fighter time, I guess. I've been timing everything. TMNT time, Morphin time, Street Fighter time, Fighting Buddy time, figure review time. It's time for another figure review. SH Figuarts, Street Fighter 5, Chun-Li. You have some nice artwork on the side with the character name, just some pictures in the back, some stats, and the name, and the figure, and the window. Watashi no Kung Fu, and then she says something else which I don't really know what it is. I don't speak Japanese. I just like the intros, man. I kind of want to recreate them, but I can't. Alright, size of Chun-Li. Let's go back to the regular program. She stands at about almost 15 centimeters to the top of her head, which means she's almost 6 inches, just a little shy. And with Ryu clocking in at 15 and a half, that means she's half a centimeter smaller. That is accurate. In scale, confirmed. Now, just like Ryu though, with the face sculpt, you have the anime look. Although, unlike Ryu, I really like this face. It's an anime look, it's not accurate to the portrayal in Street Fighter 5 game. Anime. Game. Anime. Not accurate, but still nice. And also a lot of detail. Makeup, eyeliner, whatever. I'm not a girl, I don't know what to do all these things. I've never done makeup. Have nicely sculpted hair. Let me back out of that one immediately. You got the buns. These buns, not the buns down there. With a very nice and clean golden line going all throughout it. And you can rotate those around. Don't really like this line going on over here. You got the nice gold metallic, and I think even the blue seems also metallic. It is shiny. I'm not saying it's too vibrant. I actually like the vibrance of it. It's I'm okay with the vibrance levels of this figure, is basically what I'm saying. You have the spiked armbands, also nice metallic. You can rotate those around. Isn't there, I suppose, I don't know, I don't think she has the dragon painted on her belt in Street Fighter 5. I don't know, sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. You have the pantyhose on the legs, and also, of course, you have the thick legs. You gotta have that. It's Chun-Li. She has them big elephant legs. And a very nice paint job actually on it. I really like the brown and the shading going on. I would have preferred maybe a little bit darker, but that's just personal preference. And you got the boots. And I mean, I talked about these buns. There's these buns for the record, if you want to see them. There they are. There, I said it. It's even molded like that. It's even molded to fit that right on there. Nice job. Well done. Now let's have a look at the articulation for the head real quick. First of all, the buns, they rotate around. You can just swing them around, and there's nothing else, no ball joints over there, so this will always be static. I like the windy pose, but that could have been like a little bit of a hinge. I don't know. The face itself, I mean the head itself rotates all the way around, has some back and forth motion, actually fairly decent. It's not the greatest, but it gets the job done. But you also have the neck, and the neck is really where it's at, because the neck is just has all this range, has all this room to maneuver around. You can rotate it around, you can swing it around, you can do whatever you want with it. And basically, if you combine the head articulation and the neck articulation, you got some pretty damn good articulation up there. Speaking of pretty damn good articulation, the shoulders. They did something very nifty with this one. And I'm gonna say one thing right ahead. I don't like that you have this whole gap over here. This is really something that always puts me off, and you can't really close it down unless you really push your shoulders down to it. So I'm not super okay with it. But once again, that's a personal gripe. If you're okay with that, that's no problem, because the articulation you're getting out of this is pretty impressive. First of all, you have the ball joint that goes into the shoulder, which is packed into the body, where I guess there's another ball joint behind this floaty piece over there. And that's just a floaty piece covering up all the things so you don't see the magic that's happening behind this. You can pull it out and actually bring it up very far, like for this big of a shoulder piece that she has because of her dress. That's very impressive that this goes up like 45 degrees, almost 45 degrees. And I mean, this is soft plastic, so it will bend. It might even go up even a little bit higher. And also you can rotate it around, you can bring it forward and bring it back, and just, you know, rotate it around on the ball itself. You have a bicep swivel over here where the dress connects to the arm. You have the single ball in the elbow, gets the job done. It really goes up all the way, only gets blocked by the wristbands, which I've already mentioned. They're freely movable. You could take them off if you want to. I don't know why would you want to. Getting down to the torso once again, the movement in there is just crazy. And at first I was like, oh, but you have an ugly gap, even though she gets like back all the way. Like, oh my god, look at this. Just look at this. This is not even human. This is not supposed to be happening. And like I said, at first you're like, oh, I have a gap. Well, this piece over here is completely free. It's not tucked in anywhere. So you can push it up and hide the gaps. Even if you go like almost all the way. Well, it doesn't bend all the way, but it will go up. And since the panties over here and all painted, it's fine. It will never really look bad. And goes out side to side once again a lot. You can really have some nice kicking poses. Clean conversion, good look, perfect. The legs, of course, they are. Oh my god. This is the best. This is the best you can do for a Chun-Li figure. This is what you gotta have. And they executed that perfectly. It goes up all the way. It goes up all the way. You can have her make the splits. You can have the crazy spinning bird kick. Just like, what is this? What even is this? This belongs in a museum. That's art. That's Picasso. You can move it around over here at the thigh, and of course you can bring it out to the side. You have a bit of a gap there when you bring it out all the way. The knees, they don't look terrific, but I feel like it's alright. It does a good conversion over here. Up there, not so much, but they also get the job done. And once again, it's molded in this way, so it fits. And you gotta have that. I mean, Chun-Li's legs are just way too big, and if you just mold this over here, you wouldn't even get that far. The foot has an ankle rocker, goes left and right, goes forward all the way pretty much, and back. Wow, holy crap! And has toe joints, so you can really. This is some real Chun-Li stuff. You really need that, like on her tippy toes, and making like a cool pose. You'll need a base though. Just be warned, she will not stand like that. Yatta! So she comes with two more faces, more like a bit of a smiling face, just a little bit of a smirk, and the open mouth face for like you're screaming for fights, nothing else. She doesn't have a ha 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 yatta face. That's kind of disappointing, but you know, you can't have them all. You have two chop hands, which are nicely done, and two completely open hands for, I guess, the Kikosho, really? And some opposing hands where, I mean, that could also be like for the Kikosho. No, I think for the Kikosho she has her hands open, no? I don't remember. And you have an energy effect. You actually don't even have a Kikosho, so cancel that. I mean, you can use, probably like reuse Hadouken. It wouldn't be the same, but still, whatever. Here's the energy effect for her kicks. And of course, for that kicking effect, she also has a base. And you just kind of put that in there. It's actually on a ball joint, this one, so you can move it around. So what I didn't even notice about this thing, you can actually take it apart. You can have just like one single kick, like one single energy. And she also comes with her very own background, just like Ryu. Oh, it actually has two pieces, so you do have the entire thing. You can like make it go in an angle, or just, you know, put these two together. Alright, and that, my little Street Fighters, brings us to the final thoughts. What do I think about this Chun-Li? I 100% recommend this one. I think this one is amazing. I'm really impressed with all the articulation that's going on over here. Of course, you have the anime face. I'm gonna drop some points for that, just a little bit. And honestly, after really playing around with her articulation in the arms, I'm not even really mad with the gaps you have in there. And other than that, there's nothing wrong with this. Could use a winning pose face, you know, where she does the ha 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 yatta with the eyes closed and just the smiley mouth. But once again, that's just a little extra that would have made it even sweeter. But as the figure stands here in front of me, very nice paint job, very well done, super articulated. The legs are just insane, and you have a little energy effect. So, you know, everything else, I could say, oh, Kikosho, all this, all that, that would just be extras. and as she comes with in the packaging, it's pretty darn good. So there you go, recommended. So as usual guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like, and maybe subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Chun-Li wants.